So what if you have finished your bank reconciliation and realise, bugger, I have put a payment against the wrong customer? Can this be amended even if I have already done the bank reconciliation for the period that it was entered? Well, yes you can, and this is how you do it without unreconciling and re-reconciling. The first thing you need to do is go to the Reconcile accounts and the Banking Command Centre and take note of the calculated statement balance. Best to write it down. Then go to your last bank statement and check that it agrees with the closing balance. Good to have a look at the date as well. That should be the date of your closing balance. Then you need to go in and delete the transaction you entered in error. In this case, it was a receipt to a customer. When you first select the entry, it will warn you that one or more parts of this journal entry have been reconciled. Changing or deleting this entry will affect your next reconciliation. To this you say OK, and then you go Edit and Delete. Then you enter the correct entry that you want. So it's receive payments, in this case to Grouse, at $3.50, and hit record. Then you go back to Reconcile Accounts and you will note that the calculated statement balance is now different from the balance you noted down earlier, which agreed with your bank statement. You enter the bank statement date as the same as the last reconciled date, and you will note that the new entry is there to be ticked. You enter the balance that you noted down earlier in the new statement balance, and note that it is out of balance by the new entry that you entered. You tick that entry and select, and you will note that out of balance is now 0, and you select reconcile. And that is it. That's how you fix it. This will fix any type of entry that is entered in error as long as you replace it with a correct entry of the same type and same amount, which you would have to do anyway because you need to make your bank reconcile. So, for example, you entered a payment through pay bills to an incorrect supplier. You can delete the payment to the incorrect supplier and re-enter it to the correct supplier and re-reconcile in the same way. It would also apply to incorrect spend money entries or receive money entries in the Banking Command Centre. It also applies if you entered the wrong transaction a couple of reconciliation dates ago. Do exactly the same thing. Remember to use the bank balance of your last reconciliation date, not the one from where the entry was reconciled to. But be mindful, though, of BAS periods. Be careful. Do not change financial entries of prior BAS periods already submitted to the ATO.